Hello and welcome to an Everquest news update. So they posted some things today, in the last few days. So let's see here. So first things first, a Tempest Festival has started May 2nd to May 15th. This is a new event that comes with 4 quests you can do. 2 of the quests take place from a quest giver in Plane of Knowledge, and you can go to Plane of Storms for one of those, and you go to about every single newbie zone except for Iridan, and the other one to click something. So that's pretty easy. And then there's 2 other quests from this guy right here in Jagged Pine Forest, I believe. And his quests are kind of broken at the moment. How do I explain it? They're level 90 mobs, or 92, 94, that hit for 60k. So, and that's not what a level 90 mob hits for. They have more hit points and more, they hit harder than stuff from like tier 2 TOL. So it's kind of broken. I actually had to use a level 120 character to finish up the quest for my level 80 characters just to get it done, so I didn't have to do it next year. But it's an interesting event that's going on. One of the rewards is a air elemental, and it looks like a new model for air elemental. I don't think I've seen it before, but I could be wrong there. This event will go on until May 15th. Pretty nice event. All right, the other news is time lock progression server. They put some FAQs out on those. This one is hammackj. So this one's the challenge server. Kind of what they're going over the rewards and stuff. So it looks like, you know, pretty much everything's 10 levels lower than normal, it looks like. Plus everything's opened up until Gates of Discord. So it looks like you get to stay in Gates of Discord until level 60. And that is what? 4, 6... maybe 10 weeks at level 60. And then Prophecy Row will unlock, and you get another 5 levels. And then 5 levels every 8 to 12 weeks, depending on what it is. And then, so however long that is, I don't know. I don't have to look at a calendar to know that. But they showed all the rewards. So some of the rewards are kind of interesting. So if you kill Kazakh Duel at level 40 in a raid, you get a stat food clicky. If you kill Yeleniak at level 50 in the Gates of Discord, or I guess the Velos boss, you get a clicky to Western Waste, and you get a raid currency item. So I'm not 100% sure how that is. But that's kind of cool. So Gates of Discord, the Crag Beast Queen at level 55. I believe maybe that's the one that gets the raid currency. This is not really formatted that well. I think that's what that goes to, though. So yeah, the teleporter is for Yeleniak. If you do the King or Queen in the Rift Seekers, you get the illusion item of hammackj. So Ashen Gate, you get another food, low staff food clicky. Mildreth Mansion, teleport to Fortress Mechanox. That's kind of cool. Let's see here. If you do Corfax, Soul Slayer, get raid currency. If you do Kazakh's Final Stand, you get an illusion of Gaijin. I'm not sure what that is. That is, I'll have to look that up. Veil of Alartis, Resplendent Temple Raid. You get a removable Purity Augment. Okay, that's kind of weak. Let's see here. You get Shard's Landing raid, I guess. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but you get a teleporter to the Epicenter. Let's see here. Plane of Hate Enarok for the Broken Mirror. Raid currency. Balance of Power raid. You get an illusion gnome work. Lead beater. I don't know what that is either. I wish they would show pictures of these things, but they don't. If you do Gricklore, the Restless, you get a Shadow Step item. That's kind of interesting. And Doomshade from Terror of Luckland. You get a teleport to Maiden's Eye, so that's kind of underwhelming. Future expansions, grade currency. All right, so there we go. So at 110, I don't know how you would survive, even with the gear, honestly. The lack of AAs at 110, I'm almost certain you'd get destroyed pretty quick by some of the stuff, even with like COV, TOV, TOL raid loot. I don't think you're going to survive very long at 110 against Doomshade. Additionally, simply playing to level 60 will grant you 4 weapon ornaments and an additional weapon ornament for reaching each level cap after that. So these ones kind of look cool. They're like a primal look. It's kind of a new thing they're doing, I guess. I wish these were obtainable a different way, because I don't plan on playing on this server. But that looks kind of cool, like a very primal. I think that's two-hander right there. It looks awesome. So that's kind of cool. Let's see, can I get these rewards on my main character? Yes, you can. So it becomes a claimable item. Experience rate is the same as normal servers. And receives a bump when Gates of Discords opens. So the server will already be at that level of experience. Level requirement for gear seems to be, they say somewhere around here, level, like a 10 levels. Yeah, right down here, 10 levels. See how will zone requirements be handled. If it's a 42 minimum, 32 will be the new minimum, so it's another 10 level. So at level 36, you can go into Plane of Tranquility. So that's kind of cool, or Plane of Hate, or all that stuff. There's a new resist system for this server, so there's no resist bonus based on level differences. So that means casters will have a little bit of a advantage, I guess, casting on things. Stuns, mez, everything else will have the same 10 levels except for Dire Charm. There we go. Epics will be the same since they don't have level requirements. Will this server have increased amount of loot coming into the world? Yes, all non-scripted, non-global drops will be doubled. Scripted keys given in later expansion will use standard progression server acceleration. So it means more loot, so that's kind of cool. That might make it a little bit more enjoyable. Will keying and flagging still be required? Yes, there's no significant changes to the keys. Okay. Glooming Deep will be available. So all the perks will work on this server, so you can't lose levels. Will out of combat regen be active? Yes, in the April patch. Out of combat regen was lax 2 Gates of Discord and will be active in the new level locked progression. Will there be any changes in what level alternate abilities will be acquired? That's a good question. No, they're the same. So not getting those all those little percentages of the tanking disciplines and class defining AAs is gonna hurt a lot. But overall, this seems pretty cool. I mean, if I had like if I was in like a guild that did TLPs all the time, this would be probably really fun to do. But trying to join something like that and getting into that would be a little bit difficult. So it's it's gonna be interesting to see how that server plays out. And then they did a server FAQ for Yeleniak. I'll never say that right, but Yeleniak. I don't know. All right, so this is True Box time locked progression. New expansions unlock every 8 to 12 weeks. Earlier ones are quicker. Schedule is below 1 Everquest client per computer. So that's pretty standard for these TLPs. Progression standard experience starts off slower than live, but faster than Everquest at original launch. Increases at Gates of Discord, Depths of Dark Hollow, Serpent Spire, and the Serpent Spine is a normal experience. Okay, so that explains why when I was on Mischief I got really bad experience, but now that makes sense. I didn't realize there was a different stages of that. All right, 8 weeks of Kunark, 8 weeks of Velos, 8 weeks of Lucklin, 8 weeks of Plains of Power and Kesha. 12 weeks of, oh wait, I said that wrong. 12 weeks of Plains of Power, it's the next one, so it unlocks and you get 12 weeks to go through it. Okay. You get, wow, so that's a long time between Plains of Power and Gates of Discord. That is a long time. At this point, the schedule becomes consistent, enjoying expansions every 12 weeks when a new level cap is unlocked, and 8 weeks where the cap stays the same. TrueBox on the server starts with standard TrueBox, only one Everquest client per computer. When Omens of War unlocks, we will move to a relaxed TrueBox. You may have 3 clients per computer logged in at the same time. That is fantastic. That is a fantastic change. And then the Buried Sea unlocks. TrueBox will be removed. That is fantastic. TrueBox kills these servers. It's a horrible, horrible thing. See here. Will the accelerated key implementation for Vexstall be included on the server? Yes. May change to apply to all progression servers. We'll do additional something like that. And I believe this means that the key items, there's, I think it was like 10 items that you have to get for the Vex key. I haven't done it in so long, but they all drop randomly instead of off that one particular mob in the zone or the ground spawn. If I understand that correctly, it's been a while since I've done that key. Why is he using a standard server instead of special rules? There's a strong demand for classic progression server, and this satisfy that demand. While there are voices and other rule sets, we find it to have something traditional along with something different as the Vaniki server. All right, so yeah, that's, you know, cool information. My leaning right now is I plan on doing one stream a week with this server right here. I don't know what classes I'm going to play, but I'm thinking a druid plus something else. And the druid is mostly to have a character at high level to power level my other characters and Omen or unlock, so I can do true multi-boxing. But that's the plan for me. I don't know what I'm going to play as a main, though. The druid would be just an alt. But, you know, Paladin has been an interesting choice. Maybe doing a Necromancer? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. A lot of thought to go into that. But if anybody else plans on doing this particular TLP, the Yeleniac one, let me know. And maybe we can set some stuff up. I've seen a few people post and stuff on the Discord and on comments. I plan on doing Wednesdays when I would do this one, and I would do probably Sons of Thule on the opposite days that I stream. So that'd be Tuesday and Saturday, Sons of Thule, and then just 1 day a week of this streaming, but I would play it during the week. It's just a lot, and just make videos on certain things, because a lot of this early stuff, like, this is going to be boring. It's going to, like, all the way up to here is just going to be boring grinding, getting to level, and then trying to get raids going with, in a raiding guild. So it'll be different. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's the news for early May. There might be more news later on in the in the month. But thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic day.